Now let's add another boss on the side here, on this side face. Left click on the face and go to Sketch. Go to the Circle Sketch command. And again, you can draw a circle anywhere because we'll add the geometric and size, location, and shape constraints later. So we have our blue circle here, and we want to constrain it. First, go to Smart Dimension, click on the center of the circle and the top edge of our second boss extrude. Let's make that 0.75. It automatically moves into place because the dimension is constraining this circle. And then we'll give it a diameter of 1 inch. And when we specify circle sizes, we're usually always specifying the diameter. If we wanted to specify the radius, we could right click and we can click Display as Radius to specify the radius. But what we want is the diameter. Now we have one more thing to constrain, and that is the horizontal position of our circle. So let's go to Add Relation. My center point is already selected because I had selected it. And select your origin point and click on Vertical. Everything turns black, it's fully defined, and we're all good to go. Go to the Feature tab of the Command Manager, click on Extruded Boss Base. Our depth of our extruded boss is going to be 0.5. So you can type in 0.5, or if you like the instant 3D, you can use that. Click the green check mark. And do we want to give this a name? Let's give it a name of Side Boss. And we'll mirror this on the other side just like we did with this larger boss. So I'll go to Mirror. I'll go to my Feature Manager Flyout and click, this time it's going to be the right plane. Because as I can see, the right plane, it's splitting my part in half in the Z direction. Because I want this to show up over here. So then I select my Features to Mirror, which is just this boss. I look at the preview, make sure that's what I want. It is indeed. Hit the green check mark. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now let's add some cuts. I'm going to add a cut to this larger boss and then also to this side boss. So I'll left click on this face and go to Sketch. Now do a circle. And what I can do is I can hover on the larger circle until a center point of the circle shows up. Then I can move towards the center and get coincident with the center point automatically. I will click anywhere for the size and constrain the size with a smart dimension. And my size for this is going to be 2.25. And I can see that it's black, so it's fully defined. And I'm going to go to the Features tab of the Command Manager. Let me move this so that you can see it a little better. I'm going to go to the Features tab of the Command Manager and do an Extruded Cut. Now, in the past, we've done a blind cut. This time, let's do a through all. This does a cut through the entire width or depth of the part. No matter how deep or wide my part gets, this cut will be through all. This is good design. This keeps with the design intent because if I change the dimensions of the width of my part, this cut will always be through all. That's saying that, okay, for this design, I need this cut to be through all of the time. So I can hit the green check mark for OK, and then go and do the same thing for my side boss. I'll left click, go to Sketch. I'll click the sketch circle. I'll hover over the circumference to make the center point show up. because I want these circles to be concentric. I want them to have the same center point. And then I'll go get a smart dimension. And I'm going to call this 0.575. And a little bit different with this one, I'm going to give it a tolerance. Do you all remember tolerances? Here in the property manager of the dimension, I can specify tolerances and precision. So here it says none. I'm going to say bilateral. And then I get options to do the plus or minus, which the plus is going to be 0.005 or 5 thousandths, and the minus is going to be 0. And that shows in my dimension. I'm defining the dimensions in the model, not even on the drawing. This is very important. I'm keeping my design information all in the model. It's all in one place. That's the advantage of parametric modeling. Then I'll go to Extruded Cut on the Features tab, and I'll do Through All, just like I did with the larger boss. And it's going through all. Here's the outer extent here. It's going through all. Hit the green check mark, and we are good to go. We are almost there. We are almost done.